Hey there, everybody, welcome back. Let's talk Manchester United. Football is finally back this weekend. It has been one long international break. I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of international football. Of course, if it's the Euros and the World Cup, that's a different story. Even then, I'm not a big fan. I'm still waiting for the Premier League to come back. But imagine this time around, I have been waiting for the Premier League to come back so I can watch Rúben Amorim, the new Manchester United head coach, take charge and lead his team out and see. Like a lot of you, am very curious to see what he does. He has had a lot of hype coming in. It's felt different, honestly. When Tanak came in, there was a bit of positivity, but the media from the very beginning were a little cold. With Rúben Amorim, on the other hand, and I think it has to do a lot because he beat Pep 4-1 very recently, there's a lot of positivity about him. There's a lot of good things out there about him, and not from Manchester United fans alone, but from pundits of other clubs and fans of other clubs, like from other club channels, and it's nice. It's nice, but at the same time, no matter how optimistic I am also worried because at the end of the day, he's not coming with the Sporting Lisbon team. He is going to take charge of a bunch of players who haven't been very good lately. Of course, they did win 3 of their last 4, and they drew against Chelsea. However, 2 of those were against Leicester, and one of them was I don't even know, some club in the Europa League. But this time around, it's going to be against Ipswich against Kieran McKenna's Ipswich. And the thing is, Ipswich haven't been the best this season. They're most likely going to get relegated. However, they did beat Spurs in their last game. And the thing about it is Spurs, yeah, but they did beat Spurs away, and that can boost confidence. And this is a Manchester United team that's going to be playing with a new manager for the first time. And you never know. These things can go different ways. In terms of how we line up, obviously everybody knows the whole thing has been about his back three. And the question is, will he play his back three this weekend? Of course he's going to play his back three eventually. And he said he's going to play his back three immediately. But every United manager that has come before him, in the first couple of games, especially the interim managers who came in, like Ollie, Ragnick, they not necessarily tried their styles right away. With Ragnick, that's a different story altogether. But even Conte, when he came in and took over Chelsea, he didn't start with the back 5 immediately. He did play a back 4 for a couple of games, and then eventually transitioned to a back 5. So that's why I think he might play the exact same team that played against Leicester last time around. But the one big difference about that team and this game this weekend is the one player that everybody thought, and everybody 100% correctly would have guessed, to be first on Amorim's list, unfortunately can't play, and that's Ugarte. Because Ugarte is coming back on Friday from international duty, and I do not think he's going to be ready to play on the weekend. And we do have other options in there. What I think actually is going to happen is he's probably going to play Casemiro and Eriksen in there. And I don't know. It's difficult to predict because I haven't really seen Amorim play, and especially I haven't seen Amorim's team play in the Premier League, and even more so, I haven't seen Amorim's team be Manchester United, and this Manchester United, so which makes me nervous, but at the same time a little bit happy because these players have been in better form in the last couple of games, and if things start off right, it could really propel the rest of their season. It could really make a big difference. So how we play against Ipswich next game makes a big difference, because if you drop points over there, it's going to make it even more difficult to put more pressure on if you're going to play at the Emirates. And then if you lose that one, you know how these players are. Their heads are going to drop. And Amorim is good. He's really good, but I don't know if he can make these players' heads just go back up. So let's hope that they could win this weekend. In terms of the team, like I said, I feel it's going to be pretty much the same team that's played out. So those Dilik and Martinez at the back, Dalot and Mazraoui, and the front's going to be pretty much the same. You'll have Bruno in the front. The midfield's going to be of Casemiro and Eriksen. And here's the debate: will Rashford play? I wouldn't play Rashford. I don't know what Amorim's going to do, because I don't really know him that well, but if I was him, I would not play Rashford, because Garnacho has been really good and Ahmad has been really, really good in the last couple of games. So I will start those players, and of course have Højlund up front. If he does play 3-5-3, it will be interesting, and then most of us want to see that 3-5-3, but the thing is with me, it might be a little too early. These players aren't always the best. They did tweet about having top sessions, but who knows what that actually means, right? So if he plays a 3-5-3, if they do make mistakes, which these players are prone to make mistakes, we could concede and we could potentially lose points. So I don't know how it's going to be, but it'll be interesting. Either way, we have to win this game. This is not a game where we can lose points. If we have any chance or any hope of making top 4, honestly, we might get more chances with the way how the season has gone, because a lot of teams have been dropping a lot of points. But again, Ipswich away is not a game that you want to drop points. Arsenal away, that makes sense, but not Ipswich. So I really hope we can get those 3 points. In terms of prediction, I think it's going to be 2-1, maybe 3-1 to United, but you never know. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Take care.